Okay, what's up guys? How are you all doing? Hey, we're going to be checking out a quick 3D printing video. So I've got the camera set up right here, and we're going to be checking out some stuff down there in the screen area. I figured it'd be nice to just sit and hang out and draw something. So what we're going to do is my son is huge into Pokemon videos, so I'm hoping that I can get this all put together and we can build him a Pokemon card box. Is what we're going to do, and 3D print it out on the old Wanao 3D printer. So you'll have to forgive me if settings and things are weird. I had rebuilt my computer, and guess what? Yep, I wiped the entire YouTube drive. So I've had to recover all of my video stuff and everything, and I'm using a new screen capturing software. So we'll see how it goes. So first off, let's get into this. We're going to start with a part. I'm going to use Autodesk Inventor Professional 2017. That's what I'm going to be using. And we're going to be creating this all together. So first off, so sit back, relax, and enjoy some time together. We're gonna see if we can't create this up. So I have a Pokemon card. I actually have one, so I'm going to be measuring it whilst we speak. It's going to be rough measurements. Got me a tape measure, and so it's going to be rough measurements, so forgive me as we go. So I'm going to start a 2D sketch. Let's go the YZ plane. That's fine with me. So ultimately this is just going to be a rectangular surface. So let me take a measurement. Oh, let's see. It's going to be about 2.5 inches wide. So let's go to the other one. 2.5 inches wide by approximately. Get this on here and measure this out. Looks like 4. And let's see, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, so 3, well, it's 8, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sixteenths. So 3, is that what that is? It's going to be 3 and 7 sixteenths. So about 3 and 7 sixteenths. So I'm going to, well, we better make it a little larger, right? We don't want to make this exact, because if we make it exact, then it'll just barely fit. Oh, yeah. Let's just make it, let's just round up, shall we? And let's go 3, or no, 2, yeah, 2.5 wide. Yeah, let's go 3.5. So let's make this sucker. We made this sucker what? 2.5 by 3.5. Yeah, I think 2.5 by 3.5 would be good. Oops, I didn't mean to smack the microphone though. So 2.5 by 3.5. So let's zoom out. So that's about how big we can make this. And that'll be at first. We'll make the box as deep as a card is tall. Is what we'll do for now, and we'll extrude this up the 3.5. So we're going to finish the sketch, and then we are going to choose to extrude this up 3.5. Whoops, not 35. 3.5 inches. So it'll be just about as tall as it is long. So there we go. So that should be 3.5 inches tall by 3.5 inches long by the 2.5 wide. Or actually, we want to make this where it's actually a double box where it has a lid. So let's cut that in half. Instead of 3.5, let's do 2.25 as my extrusion. So to correct an extrusion, you just double click back on it. Let's do 2.25 tall. That looks a little better. Let's do 2.25 tall. That way it comes halfway up the card. Sound good? Sounds good to me. All right, so now we got to hollow this out. So we are going to use the shell tool. So we're going to shell it on that surface. 0.1 wall thickness. Yeah, that's probably fine. Let's give it a little more girth. Let's make it 1/8 of an inch. I'm here in America, so we do everything in standard. Yeah, I know, it's goofy. We got eighths and 16ths and 32nds and 64ths and weird stuff like that, but I don't know. I have thought in it for a very long time, so that's the way I roll in it. So there's that. So that's pretty nice. That's going to be the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this. Save. Let's just put this, I'll put it on my desktop for now. We'll call this bottom box. So, yeah, sure, that's fine. Bottom box. Okay. So now we need a new part. Come up here to my little quick thing here and hit new part. And we're basically going to do it, again, we're going to start a 2D sketch. We'll do it again. This time, this is going to be the top. So, if it is going to be 1/8 of an inch thick, alright, so we made that other sucker, what? We made it 2.5 by 3.5, right? Yeah. Yep. 2.5 by 3.5. So this is going to have to be a little bit bigger. So let's go 1/8 of an inch bigger. Of course, but then we'll probably make the wall on this 1/8 of an inch. So let's make it 1/4 inch bigger. So if it's 2.5 by 3.5, quarter more it'll be this will be 375, and then the other will be 275. So there we go. So now, since we got 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, now we'll go ahead and extrude this up. Probably do the same thing. We'll probably do it at what was it? What did we do that at? 2 1/4? Yeah. Well, we probably don't want to do it 2 1/4. Well, we probably could. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll do 2 1/4 like that. But this time we want to go on the bottom. We're going to shell it out from the bottom. So we're going to do a shell. And then same deal. Okay, so that should be the bottom of it. Okay, cool. Now, should we make these boxes look cool? Let's make at least this is going to be the outside, what you're going to actually see. So let's make this look cool. So let's go with fillets, and let's fillet the corners. Why not? Let's make it look cool. And yeah, whatever it is, a 1/4 inch fillet looks fine, or 1/8 inch fillet looks fine with me. So I'll round that all out. Should we go ahead and should we do these sides? Might as well make it look pretty. Okie dokie smoky. There we go. Doesn't that look just spiffy? Now, if I remember right, there is a way that we could emboss on here. Ooh. We could emboss on here a Pokemon deal. So let me see if I can find an image. Okay, guys, I think I figured it out, or at least I figured out a different way around it. I'm going to be using a Pokemon font from dafont.com. So what we did was I downloaded that as an executable, extracted it here, so I've got a Pokemon Holo Text and a Pokemon Solid Text. Now all you do, if you're using Windows 10, is you just go to fonts in there, and then you just literally drag and drop them into here, if you don't know how to do that. If you're using Windows 7 or the other ones, it's in your control panel. You just open up control panel, and there's a fonts control panel object, and you just click on it, and it opens up this folder. So real easy to install fonts. Then of course you have to restart your software, so I'd shut down Inventor, so I'm going to fire Inventor back up again. So we'll give that just a few seconds to come back up. Gosh, it's just a pain. I think it'll work easier with a font than the other one. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the top of our box back. So wait for that to load up. There we go. Alright, so now our sketch number 2 is what we were using. I'm going to roll this over to the side here. So now I'm going to insert some text. And I'm going to change this to the Pokemon Holo. I'm going to say Ooh, I don't know how to do the funny E. How do you do the accent E? Does anybody know that? Hold on, let me get this bigger first. 1/4 inch. Nah, let's do 1/2 inch, baby. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, no. Open that up. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, we're gonna have to rotate it. Is that case, uppercase, lowercase. Yeah. Does anyone know the alt for the ICSante U or whatever? Because you need the whatever. Do they have it in here? Do they have it? I want the lowercase version. There it is. Oh my gosh. Is it an E like that, or is it a... What is it? I think it's an E like that, right? Right? What does that say? An E like that. That's a... Oh my gosh, I can barely read that. 233, I think. 0233. So the theory goes, if we hold down Alt, 0233. Oh, yes! Pokey, and then what is it? M-O-N? Pokemon! I am not a Pokemoner, just so you know. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, I see. No, actually, I don't see. Okay, so... Okay. Oh. Oh. I think it'll be okay if I just hit okay. Yeah! Oh, yes! Alright, so what I need to do with this, though, is I need to turn it the other way. Well, of course, I don't know. That is kind of cool along the side there, don't you think? Does that look cool? I don't know. If you're a Pokemoner, do you like that? Does that look cool? I don't know. Sure. Looks good enough for me. Select a base point. There. That's weird that it's like... Okay, well, whatever. That's actually kind of cool, like along the side. I kind of think I might like that a little better, actually. Actually, it looks pretty cool. Base point. I'll just kind of eyeball it in, make it look cool. Oh, look good to you. Look good to me. Okay, so now we're gonna finish the sketch. Okay, and this is gonna be along. That's and turn the box. It doesn't really matter. So now we should be able to use the emboss tool. There we go. And then I don't know. I think I want to make it stand out. Wrap to face, face, face. Yes, that face. That. Select the profile. Emboss from face. Engrave from face. Yeah, emboss from face. I'm gonna hit OK and see what happens. Oh, we should have done the solid text. Crapamundo, because it's going to be all hollow. It is kind of cool, though. It is kind of cool, though. Okay, let's back up, because we got to fix it. Okay, sketch. So I thought we needed the hollow. Apparently I was wrong. We need the solid Pokemono. Pokemono. There we go. Pokemono. Emboss, same deal. We're going in that direction, that way. Profiles there. We're going to wrap to face. We're going to select that face. Profile is going to be the Pokemon and 0.1 inch. Yeah, that's fine. About an 1/8 inch extruded. Okay, doke. Oh, how cool is that? My son's going to love it. Let's get this workspace out of the way. Dude, my son's going to freak. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do actually? Ooh. I'm gonna make it where my son's gonna freak out even more. Let's back up. Okay. Now in the same font, let's put his name on it. Oh yeah. He's gonna freak out if he sees that. Alright, so let's do the same thing. So text. Yeah, text again. We'll go this way. And get the Pokemon. Solid. And my son's name is Trent. So, and we'll make this 1/2 inch. Oh, he's gonna love this. He's gonna love this. He's just gonna flip out when I show him this. I can't wait to print this now. Oh, we gotta select the object here. I want that. Give me a base point. I really don't care. Just give me a base point. There, we'll just put it like that. Finish. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Okay, emboss that. Want that direction. We would actually extrude it, wrap to face. We want that face, profile, this one, and that one. And we hit Okie Dokie Smoky. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Visibility off. 3D printing is wicked awesome, man. It really is. Okay, So there we go. Pokemon. Yeah. Now, to make sure that this all fits, I'm going to go ahead and do an assembly just to make sure that it all fits together the way I think it's going to. And who knows, I'm thinking about on the inside to put a lip on the inside, you know, to where this box lid will actually stop before it actually crushes the cards. So that way, you know, if he throws this around or something or sits on it or something like that, you know, it doesn't smash the cards. It'll stop. So I'm thinking about put a little lip, you know, like a little lip ring, you know, around in the inside here. I may do that with some sketches maybe on those side walls and do like a little lip extrusion. So that pretty much has that. So what I'm going to do now is we'll save all that because that is awesome. And so then we have the bottom. We do have the bottom. There's the bottom of the box. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one more quick part, and I'm just going to call it card. And we're going to make it a just like a Pokemon card, so that way we can check sizing, and we'll make this exactly the same. So this is going to be 30 seconds. 2 and 30 seconds. Woo, man. 2, and I don't remember what 30 seconds is in a deal. 46875. Okay. So 46875, right? 15. That's about the same thing. Wasn't that what the other one was? 30 seconds. Wasn't that what that was? I don't remember. 46875. Yeah, 46875. So 3.46875. There we go. And that's the card. Finished sketch. Oh, I don't even know how thick to make this thing. It's paper thin. Well, 0.01. Sure. Yeah, that'll be thousands of 0.05. No, 0.01 is good. 0.01. It's a card, man. Who cares? Oh, and do we want to be anatomically correct? Should we fillet the sides because it's anatomically correct? So that way it actually does look like a card. Come here, Zoom. Work with me. Work with me here. Boop. And boop. Okay. There. Now it looks like a Poke card. Okay, let's see. We're going to call this card. Okay. Sorry, had an itch. All right. So now we're going to really quickly create an assembly. Hopefully, quickly place. Get my desktop going here. Oh, desktop. Come on. I want the bottom of the box first. Sure. Put that somewhere. There we go. Good enough. We're going to ground this so it doesn't move. Where's it at? There we go. Grounded. So that way it doesn't move. And now we're going to place the card. Just stick that somewhere. And then I want the top of the box. And we'll stick that somewhere too. So now what I want to do is I want to constrain the bottom of this card with the bottom of that box. There we go. Fine with me. All right. And then next thing that I want to do is I want to constrain the side of that card with the, the side of that box. Okay. There, that way it's in there. Oops, look at that. So we've already got a problem. So why is that like that? I thought we made that 2.5. Oh, but we came in 1/8 of an inch. Ooh, I didn't add it to both sides. That was my bad. So so do you see what I did there? So if I take a distance and I go from there to there is 2.5 inches. However, problem with that is this is actually bigger than 2.5 inches. But see, that's for the whole thing. I mean, I took out 1/8 of an inch on both sides, so I actually need to add 1/4 of an inch to that. So instead of it being 2.5 inches, it needs to be 2 3/4. So easy enough. Just double click on it. brings us back to it. And we go to our extrusion, go to our sketch. We make this guy 2.75 instead. That should widen the box out. There it goes. Now if we go back to our assembly, our card now fits inside. Woohoo! And theoretically there should be a gap. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a gap because I constrained it to the side here, so there should be a little bit of play for the cards. You know, they can wiggle around in there a little bit because, you know, not all cards are probably created equal. All right, so now the next thing that I want to do is I want to do some more constraining. I want to constrain the inside of this box with the outside of that box. Boop, just like that. And we're going to say, okay. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. Now it's going to go all over the place. Okay. And then when I move it up here, I want to also constrain the inside of that side with the side wall of that side. Oh ho. Found problems. Okay, now, yeah, that's right. Because now that we made that wider, I need to add another, what, 1/8 of an inch? Exactly, pretty much 1/8 of an inch to the side of this. So let's go ahead into there. Go into our extrusion. And we added, I can't do math right now, so 750 plus 125 is 875. That's right. So we're going to go 875. Yay. Widen that out a little bit. Emboss. Let's take this emboss sketch. We're going to scoot that down a little bit just because this guy and that guy, base point. Let's scoot that down a little bit since it got wider on us. There we go. I should move the embossment. There we go. There, that still looks awesome. That's so awesome. Assembler. Now we should be bigger. Oh, except I forgot. You have two sides. You have both sides. Well, shows you how much I know. So go back into that. We got to basically do it again. So really this needs to be 3 inches. Save. 3 inches wide. Oh, no. Trial and error, man. It's just totally trial and error. Oh, yes. Yes, that looks marvelous. All right, marvelous. Okay, so assembly. Now we should be all the way around it. Woo, look at that. Woo. Of course, it's like, boom, bottoms out right there, but woo. That's pretty cool. So see, so theoretically, this should go down to gonk. It should stop right there, which is pretty darn awesome. Okay, so if that's true, and then the same thing with this, do I want to put a lip around it or not? I may or may not put a lip around it. I think for now, that's probably pretty good. We can 3D print these pieces and see what it looks like when it comes out. So in order to do that, in fact, actually, I don't like this being perfectly square on the bottom. I think it needs a bit of some filleting to make it look pretty. I think so. It needs to look like the top. Let's get some filleting going on. Get your fillet on. Yeah. That way it'll look like the top. There we go. Assembly. That looks a lot better. Now that looks spiffy. Okay, so now I'll save this assembly. I'll say main assy. Sorry. Okay, so now what we're going to do to do this from Inventor, you go to File, you go to Export, you go to CAD Format, you go down here to our good old STL, click Options, make sure that millimeters is chosen, because most 3D printers are millimeters. Okie dokie smoky. And then we are going to, save that on the desktop. Then the bottom of the box, we are going to do the same thing. File, Export, CAD Format, Make sure we're still millimeters and save. And of course I've got Repetier installed, so it's going to be like a Repetier host thing. Let's get rid of our other stuff. Let's grab our Wanao 3D printer, and I'm going to switch back to quick print mode, and we're going to jump down here and we're going to grab the bottom of the box. Harsh blows. We're going to take that and rotate it 90 degrees. All right, 15 hours. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't have made it so thick. Sucker's like a beast. Well, anyway, guys, that is basically what we're going to do. I'll 3D print this out. Maybe I'll put it in another showcasing video because this one I guarantee is really long. So, anyway, what we got? Yeah, this one's already like a 20-some minute video. So, anyway, or maybe even 30 minute. All right. So, guys, with that, thanks. Stay tuned. I'll probably have like a part 2 to this where we'll 3D print it out. And we'll be able to, I'll hopefully get my cameras set up to where you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see the 3D printer printing and all that stuff. And we'll do a time lapse or where it speeds it up. So guys, thanks a lot for hanging with me through all my bumbling and messing around through here. But it's fun. It's fun. It's good to see the thought process of how to fix things and how to change things around, do things different ways and stuff like that. It's good to see the thought process. So I'm glad that I kind of fumbled around through it. That way you guys could see me fix things. So guys, hopefully that helped you out with some of your 3D modeling or whatever. Let me know. I have access to Inventor Professional. If that's becoming like a problem for some of you, please let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see me use, in fact, I would like to do that. I may do this again. Maybe with Fusion 360 or something like that, or maybe the A123D or something like that. I've used Inventor for a long time, and so I'm used to the way that it works. But if you guys would like to see other software that's 3D modeling that's free, in fact, there's that FreeCAD that's out there, let me know in the comments. Definitely let me know if you guys are having trouble reproducing this in other softwares. I can shift up the software, and I will learn a new one for you guys. So anyway, take care, guys. Like, subscribe, share, all that. It helps out a lot. And check out for t-shirts that I have at the Zazzle.com/misperry. Follow me on Twitter and check me out on Instructables. And guys, with that ought to do it. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.